Hello, Harold the H-Bomb Price here, and this is PAX Hype Friday. And to get you all hyped up for PAX, here's my story from my first PAX, PAX East 2012. So, Thursday night, I fly up after working all day, fly up. I get there a little on the late side, so I get settled in my hotel, and then I book it to Cambridge in the Brattle Theater for Rock Band night, which, I mean, just getting there was a bit of an adventure, and pretty much asking for help on Twitter on how to get there, what train to take. But yeah, I got there, and it was my first PAX, so I didn't really have any friends at this thing. Which later Harmonix events, I've made more friends since then, so it's not nearly as much as going into it alone. But yeah, I was there. I was only there for like the last hour, but I was there for Brad Shoemaker drunk singing, I believe, in a thing called Love. And I was like this close from Ryan Davis and Aaron Treitz. Just too scared to go up and say hi. And I even posted about it on Twitter after, and Aaron said, "I ain't nobody." So at the end of the night, they announced that John Drake was on his way back to the Brattle Theater with this truck filled with guitar controller cases for everybody to take home. So that's pretty sweet. So yeah, Harmonix hooked us up. So we move on to Friday and day one. And day 1 and 2 kind of running together. We went to some good panels like Polygon. Well, the actual revealing of the name Polygon. Major Nelson. Able Gamers did a panel, and got to see cool games like Sonic 4 Episode 2 and Double Dragon Neon. Okay. But my game of the show was above and beyond. It was Rock Band Blitz. And those who know me know how much I love my Blitz. Harmonix, make more Blitz, please. So, fast forward to Saturday night. Giant Bomb panel. So I talked to these two kids, about 18, 19-year-old kids, college kids, from Maryland. One of them tells me he's majoring in video games journalism. And that was how I met Alex O'Neill and Tony Horvath. And so yeah, trade business cards with those guys. Still friends with those guys. I love those guys. And then they start talking to this other guy, this hipster guy who's a little older than them, a little younger than me. He has a flask, offers them a drink. Of course, they're underage, but and then they're talking about podcast. And then I introduced myself to this guy, and that is how I met John Anderson. Fantastic neighborhood, another good podcast. John, Alex, Tony, still really good friends. And of course, that night, the Giant Bomb panel, of course, there with Ryan Davis, Jeff Gerstmann, Brad Shoemaker, Alex Navarro, Patrick Klepek. I don't know where Vinny is in that shot, if he's working camera or something. but or was that maybe when he was on paternity leave, or was that the next year? But yeah, Giant Bomb, good panel. I think I actually booed Alex Navarro at one point because he dropped an R bomb, and I asked better Russian contribution to culture, Tetris or vodka. And I think they were Ryan was pro vodka, whereas Jeff suggested Spice Like Us. But yeah, good panel. So that takes us to Sunday and the Harmonics panel with Nick Chester, Annette Gonzalez, Eric Pope, Aaron Trites, and John Drake. And Justin Brzezinski was also there. Or was that? Yeah. So, and of course they brought up various guests from the industry, like Justin McElroy and Ryan Davis. And of course, for some reason they had a gong. And it's a real fun show. But after that, I was recording an audio boo, and all of a sudden, heading out of the theater was Ryan Davis. So I was like, well, it's Ryan Davis. I need to go get a picture taken with Ryan Davis. I need to meet this guy. And so I did. And the next year, did see Ryan again the following year at PAX, but of course, July of 2013, we lost Ryan. And I am forever glad that I got to meet him, even if it was just for a brief moment. And still, my first PAX, I got to play some cool games, I got to meet some cool people, and after that picture, I also finally met Aaron Trites, really nice guy. He asked me what I thought about Rock Band Blitz, and I was like, can I give you my money now? And then, yeah. So, and later on the Rock Band stage, I did, sang, Snow Heyo by Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I believe Pope was playing bass. So, PAX East 2012. It's where it all started. And I still up there, one of my favorite PAXs. Just because of the newness, how everything was just so new. And anyway, that is PAX Flashback Friday, PAX Hype Friday. And anyway, H